Welcome to another episode of The Collector's View. In this week's episode of Fake versus Real, we get up close with the IT Ultimate Pennywise Neca GameStop exclusive action figure. So make sure you stay tuned. Alright everybody, welcome to another episode of The Collector's Review, brought to you by the Collection Dimension. In today's episode of Fake vs. Real, we go through the Ultimate Pennywise GameStop exclusive NECA action figure that they came out with, the bloody one. So this one, I know you should be able to tell right off top which one's fake and which one's real. Well, when I do this, so you move this, and you move that, you get nothing. So, this fake today versus real. And the fake one does not come with the lenticular, so be careful what you guys buy. NECA did not come out with this figure with no lenticular through GameStop, and they did not come out with this figure any otherwise other than the way you're looking at it right here. So that is the big tall tail. If you received it and it looks like this, that is the fake, and mine came real damaged. Box is all messed up. Came from China though. I actually ended up pulling I pulled the plastic out and shaped up the box just a little bit, so because it was real bad. The head was off and everything, so I ended up just trying to make it look a little bit better. So before we get into it, you know, the Collection Dimension brings you everything from comic book, action figure unboxing, statue unboxings, anything that has to do with collectibles. So if you can, real quick, hit that little red button at the bottom of the screen for your boy. Subscribe, trying to work my way to 4,000 subscribers right now, and I'm gonna keep on giving you guys the best that I got and some more fake versus reals. I've been trying to drop as much as possible and give you a video every day, every other day. So let's get into the boxes. So the front off top, you see the fake does not have the GameStop exclusive, only at GameStop, and does not have the lenticular. So the lenticular is pretty dope. One of my favorite boxes that NECA has dropped. Look how that looks right there. Looks beautiful. So this is a nice cover too, but fake. So let's look at the side real quick. The sides look actually pretty good. Let me get the light on it so you guys can see pretty good. So the side, just a little darker, and you see the dark shades compared to like this brown compared to this brown. So this one is a darker, and you can tell around the real toys. Let's at the back. You could definitely tell with the back. Just look at the skin tone right here, the paint tone, and compared to this one, all around a lot darker. And then right here in the words, I didn't even notice when I opened them up before, so you could tell right here with the different colors, but I didn't even notice. Somebody brought up in both of these, so you can tell that the font is different on both of them. This one, this width is longer than this one, and in both of them it says encountered 30 years earlier, and in the movie it's 27 years later, so it would have been 27 years earlier. So even on the real one, it says 30 years. But if somebody knows why it says that, if there's a reason it says that, just drop it in the comments. And if there's always anything that you guys see, make sure you guys comment it, because I always talk back as much as possible. So you see the different in the letterings right there. But overall, you can definitely tell with this box that there's big differences in it. And then I don't know if they have the lenticular real version. I gotta still look up. So the top on this one is the real, fake is the bottom. You can really tell in these words they messed up that real bad, where it says Warner Brothers compared to this. Sorry, so there you go, focused in. So if I find that they actually have the lenticular version for this one, then I will end up getting that. And then who knows, maybe I'll do the first ever fake versus real. So let's get to these bad boys and see what the differences are in the figures. Get the boxes out the way for you real quick. So on the left is the fake, right is the real. So let's get you guys up close real quick. Off top, can definitely tell the two differences. His face actually looks a lot darker compared to this white. Same thing with the blood. The blood on him is placed everywhere and is darker on him on the real. So fake versus real. Seems like he's darker all around, even the clothes. See how light his clothes are compared to his. And the same thing with the hair, the eyes. Look at the eyes. Big difference in the detail of the eyes, the mouth, the blood. The hair is darker on the real one. So, look at these figures. If you guys didn't catch the other ones that I dropped, they're all in the description. Doing the one to the Roy Burns one. The Roy Burns Friday the 13th action figure. So in the heads, you can definitely tell in the heads, he looked like he got burnt up a little bit. And like I said, the blood. And the color of these are different too. This is a lot darker compared to this is a lot brighter. And then the blood on here, this looks like a little faded, like it's actually on clothing, and this is just shiny. And then what I noticed with the fake didn't even, his hole, yep, right there, caught you guys. No, the hole isn't even in it, so I'm not even able to put the balloon in the fake one. The real one has it. Caught you again. So that's that. Then let's look at the feet. Same thing with the red. The red on the feet are definitely a different color. This is the bottom of the feet. Both of them say nothing on there. Let's look at the back real quick. Again, the fake one's darker. So you could definitely tell in the faces, the heads are definitely a dead giveaway. And like I said, I think this is a dead giveaway because it's more painted on, where it would go in front of his mouth, not under his chin like that one. The eyes are crazy. I can't get over the eyes, how much different the eyes are. So here goes the hands too. So this is the hand to hold. So his hand on the fake one is all together. So it's all molded together. This one of his fingers are off apart from the hand, and the other three aren't. So you can definitely tell with that hand. This is the hold Georgie's arm. I don't know how much you're going to be able to hold Georgie's arm with that. This hand is fit perfect for it when I put it in there. So definitely big difference right there. Just looking at him right there. Real big difference in the head. So let's get to the other two heads real quick for you guys. Don't want to keep you guys so long. Let me try standing him up. Bring the heads in close. Again, you can tell the eyes real big. There's no shading around the eyes on the fake one. There's no dark bloodline, no dark blood. It looks like all one shading of a color of blood. When this one has, you see the dark blood around his lips. So definitely a big difference, especially around the eyes, like I said. So close, but the detail is not there. And I like how this fading of the blood compared to this one's just more solid. And this one sticks out every time they do a fake one, and it's a mouth that they just have it stick out far, way too far compared to, and you always see it where it rounds off right there. And again, the color of the hair on this one And the real, both the real and the fake have red right there. That don't mean nothing, no. There goes where the mouth is. So yeah, definitely the detail. You see the detail in the teeth. The teeth on the fake one, there's no detail in them at all. So that's a dead giveaway, are the heads on these. So let's move on. Oh, sorry. Let's move on to the arms. Georgie's arms real quick. Stand him back up for you. And on the left is the fake and the right is the real. So there's a lot more blood around the arm on the fake one. And then the fake one is just a solid red color. I like how the blood is on the fake one, but it's everywhere. How compared to this one. So that's real nice. Let's see how the hands look. You see that extra lip on the thumb, like all around the fingers too. That's horrible. The real one has it a little bit, but that's the line where the molding is. So you can definitely tell a big difference in the arm, especially this part right here. That's a solid red. And this one they put more detail into. Huge difference in Georgie's arms. Then let's look at the balloons. So left is the fake, right is the real. The left, a lot darker compared to the real one. These lines, the real one, the lines are a lot more crisp. You see how those are all messed up. And then the length. See the length of that? Way different for him to hold it. So you could definitely see the difference. And both of these action figures, the fake and the real, are both the same price. So people just get the real one. Well, right now I don't know how much the GameStop one is worth. I haven't really looked it up in a little while. Then here goes the hands. Left is the fake, right is the real. And on the inside, blood is more darker and shinier on the real one. And the other hands are the same thing. So that was today's episode of Fake versus Real. Thank you guys for joining me. Trying to give you guys as much unboxings as I can. This is a real dope figure. I really liked this one. If you guys didn't check out the articulation points of the real one, I already did a video on that. So now you guys know what to look for in the fake version, which should not be hard. Just make sure if you're buying, do not buy from China. If it's on eBay, Amazon, do not buy from Alibaba or AliExpress, Wish. All of those are gonna be fake unless that's what you're looking for. To each his own. So I want the real though, because you can see the big difference in this one. So until next time, like always, like, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna keep on giving you guys the best that I got in the fake versus real episodes. Trying to get to that 4,000 subscribers, so please keep watching. Till next time, we out. Peace.